Hey there, welcome to Talking Texas Politics with Calvin. We're going to keep talking about the school bonds because it is school bond season and we are in the early voting stages for all of the school bonds across the state of Texas. We're going to be talking specifically about the Pilot Point, Texas $295 million bond. And so the last time that we spoke, we talked a little bit about the playbook that all of these ISDs use to get these bonds passed. And one aspect of that is they all create very similarly named political action committees. And then they take in donations into these political action committees. And then they'll use that money to buy signs, to buy ads on Facebook, to buy gift cards from Ernesto's or the Nail Bar or places like that. And so the Pilot Point ISD Political Action Committee is called Vote Yes for PPISD Kids. And if you look at that on the Texas Ethics Commission site, you can pull up all of this information that I'm getting ready to share with you. And I will actually provide you a link in the comments so that you can pull up the information. But these are the receipts to what we were talking about in the previous video. I did not have this information. I just made some assumptions. But where is the money coming from? Who is spending the money to buy the signs? Who is spending the money to take out the ads that flood your Facebook feeds? Who is spending the money to buy the food, to buy the gift cards, to do all that kind of stuff? Well, it's all contained in their filing. So there were two filings that are required by law. And so the earlier one has about $5,000 in donations. And that entire donation was from a company called Pfluger Architects. And so on March 1st, they held an event at Ernesto's Vote Yes presentation. And apparently they threw out some food. So if you happen to go to Ernesto's on March 1st and get food and the presentation, then that was paid for by Pfluger Architects, which is out of Dallas, Texas. Also, Pfluger Architects paid for the first round of yard signs or signs that they're using, and they paid $1,959.20 for those signs. And so they also provided $2,500 in cash. So doing the rough math, that is around $5,000. And so that was the original filing that was from the March timeframe. So that is what was originally put up that kind of got this kicked off. Now, the latest filing, which is the 8-day prior to there's different days that you have to file these reports. So this is the 8 days prior to the election report. And it has quite a bit more money on it. So it has, of course, a number of construction companies, architectures. There's actually a food service company on here. But these are a little bit larger numbers. So authors, AUTHERS Construction, on April 4th gave $5,000. On April 6th, Core Construction gave $5,000. LPA Inc., which is an architecture firm, on April 20th gave $5,000. On April 6th, Pogue Construction gave $5,000. On April 6th, Taher, T-A-H-E-R, gave $100. They're actually a food service company that provides food services to schools, like in their cafeteria and that sort of stuff. So if you're wondering where the money's coming from, this is where the money's coming from. And it's clearly laid out in this report. And even all the controversy around buying the gift cards to Ernesto's and buying the gift cards to the nail salon and that sort of stuff, all of that is listed in here. You can see it in here where they paid for that through the PAC. So they paid $100 for the Lab Nail Bar. Remember, they were going to give away the $100 gift certificate. They bought that on the 20th of April. They also bought uh, food for the gang at Sonic on the 20th. And so all of their expenditures and donations are all contained in a report. I will provide them in a link. I'll provide a link in the comments. I'm sorry. So all of that information will be there. You can see for yourself. And once again, why would construction companies be trying so hard to get this bond passed? So they've taken in around $25,000, a little bit maybe over $25,000 to get this bond passed. And so why is that? I'll let you make your own determinations, but these construction companies didn't get to be successful by spending money uh, on these school bonds without it being an investment and them getting something in return. So you make your own decision. I'll provide a link in the comments. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Texas.